You know that feeling when you walk into an old house and suddenly you're transported back in time? Maybe it's the scent of talcum powder or that cool tile under your feet that brings back a memory you didn't even know you still had. Bathrooms in the 1950s weren't just for brushing your teeth. They were little time capsules full of charm, color, and a whole lot of personality. So today on Rewind and Remember, we're taking a trip back to the 50s to look at 10 things you'd only find in a 1950s American bathroom. And who knows, you might just remember a few of these from your grandma's house. 1. Pink tile everything. Let's start with something hard to miss. Pink tile. We're talking walls, floors, bathtubs, even the toilets sometimes. Pink was a color, thanks in part to First Lady Mamie Eisenhower, who loved it so much it became known as Mamie Pink. It gave bathrooms this cheerful, optimistic feel, very fitting for the post-war boom. You might still find these pink bathrooms today, frozen in time. Some folks ripped them out, but others, they're bringing them back. 2. Built-in laundry hampers. Before laundry baskets started cluttering up every room, bathrooms had this clever little feature, a built-in hamper right in the wall. Just open the metal door, toss in your clothes, and shut again. Out of sight, out of mind. It kept the bathroom looking neat, which was a big deal in the 50s. These built-ins slowly disappeared as laundry rooms moved out of the bathroom, but they sure were handy while they lasted. 3. Colorful toilets and sinks. Back then, bathrooms weren't afraid of a little color. Sinks and toilets came in mint green, sky blue, butter yellow, even lavender. It made every bathroom feel custom and bright, kind of like living inside a Life magazine ad. But over the years, trends shifted towards simple white everything. Still, those colorful fixtures had a personality we just don't see much anymore. 4. Hollywood mirror lights. If you ever felt like a movie star getting ready in the morning, it might have been thanks to those big, round lights lining the bathroom mirror. These Hollywood-style vanities made the everyday feel glamorous. They lit up your whole face, perfect for pin curls or a swipe of red lipstick, and paired with scalloped mirrors or shiny chrome trim. You were ready for your close-up. Nowadays, lighting is more subtle, but let's be honest, it's not nearly as fun. 5. Glass jars for everything. Back then, the bathroom shelf wasn't just practical, it was pretty. People kept cotton balls, bath salts, even tiny pastel soaps in glass apothecary jars. It was all about keeping things tidy but beautiful, almost like a display in a little boutique. Even something as simple as Q-tips looked fancy in glass. These days, we tuck stuff away behind cabinet doors, but back then, if you had it, you showed it off. 6. Razor blade disposal slots. This one's a little strange if you've never seen it. Some 1950s bathrooms had a tiny metal slot in the wall, usually inside the medicine cabinet. That slot? It was for tossing used razor blades. They'd fall into the space between the walls and just stay there forever. It sounds odd now, but it was a clever way to keep dangerous blades out of trash. Of course, once disposable razors became popular, these slots faded out. Still, if you're renovating an old house and find a pile of blades in the wall, now you know why. 7. Scalloped mirrors and metal cabinets. Mirrors weren't always sleek and frameless. In the 50s, they often had scalloped edges or little decorative curves, just enough to feel special. They usually sat above a metal medicine cabinet that opened with a click and held everything from aspirin to Aqua Net. Sometimes you'd find glass shelves inside, or even a built-in toothbrush holder. It was all very neat and tidy, practical, but with style. These days, we go for smooth and modern, but those old mirrors had charm in spades. 8. Scented colored toilet paper. Yes, you heard that right. Toilet paper came in colors. Pink, blue, yellow, even green to match your fixtures. And many brands added a light floral or powdery scent, just to feel a little fancier. It was part of that whole idea of making the bathroom feel like a soft, luxurious space. Eventually, people got concerned about skin sensitivities, and the trend faded away. But if you ever open a vintage bathroom cabinet and smelled that faint perfume, you'll never forget it. 9. Wall vents and floor heaters. Before central heating became the norm, a lot of bathrooms had little wall vents or floor heaters to keep the chill away. You'd feel the warm air coming to the metal grate, especially comforting on a cold morning. Sometimes the vents were even decorative, with little patterns punched into metal. These old heating systems weren't always efficient, but they sure felt cozy. Now we have radiant floors and central heat, but there's something nice about those old vents. 10 toilet rugs and tank covers. And finally, the toilet rug. You know the one. It wrapped around the base and sometimes matched the seat and even the tank, usually in soft pastels or fuzzy florals. It made the bathroom feel a little more like a living room. Some even had padded toilet seat lids, believe it or not. Sure, they weren't the most hygienic, but they were cozy. Today, you mostly see them in vintage catalog photos or maybe at your gray tant's house. Oyujiaro, friendly and warm. The 1950s bathroom. It was colorful, cozy, and filled with little touches that made even the smallest room feel special. Thanks for taking this trip back in time with us. If any of this brought back memories, or maybe reminded you of your grandparents' house, leave us a comment below. We love hearing your stories. And don't forget to subscribe, and join us next time here on Rewind. And remember, where the past is always just a memory away.